Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And so after a long 30-game regular season, we are here into the playoffs of Major League Wingspan. We come in as the #1 seed, so pressure is high. A lot of expectations going into this playoff bracket. Now, thanks to our seeding, we did avoid the wildcard round 1, and we go straight here into round 2, which is a best of 3, and it's going to continue all the way as a best of 3 until that World Series final, which is going to be best of 5. So, of course, there is a long way to go, and we have to start somewhere. We start here in this round number 2, in this best of 3. We're going first in game 1, so let's jump in. And let's see what we've got for our first starting hand of these playoffs. Okay, we've got some interesting options here. Some birds that I think could work. I'm especially looking at this peregrine falcon. That's probably going to be the wetland option. We do have some other birds that can go in the wetlands, but I think this is probably the best brown power available. We'll take a look at the tray. I think I did see, indeed, great tit, so I think that's going to get grabbed. That is a very, very strong opening brown power in the forest. Getting some more food, hopefully some more nectar. That is kind of what you want, so that might be it. That might well be it. We'll take a look at the bonus card. If that makes a difference, probably not. I think Bird Bander is going to be the keep here over Forest Data Analyst. Feels quite safe there. And yeah, I think if we're just going to keep great tit food, can we get away with keeping this little-pied cormorant? I've had some good games with this bird. I think it's definitely one of those where if you can lean into it and get lots of those platform nest types down, this can potentially be a big point bird at the end of the game. And yeah, certainly if I'm going to grab the great tit, maybe that kelp gull. Do you know what? That kelp gull could be an interesting option. Again, not really one I've used too much, but if we're getting some extra food from this great tit, maybe that is the wetland option. And maybe we just get the falcon going in the grasslands. We could just keep nothing here. We could just go. That actually might not be a terrible idea either. Just go 5 food. Grab the great tit and the kelp gull. And kind of go from there. I think the kelp gull for that early digging, just take food a few times with the great tit, and then draw loads and loads of cards with the kelp gull. I kind of like that. I think I like that more than any of these other options that I have been talking through. So yeah, maybe let's go with that. And do you know what? I never thought I'd be happy about keeping 5 food in a starting hand for the first playoff game of this season, but we'll see. I think there's potential here to get some good stuff with that kelp gull. And alright, here we go on to our first turn. Opponent going a little bit more normal there, I think, keeping 2 birds. But yeah, we are going to grab 2 birds here. Hopefully not a good reveal. I will take that black skimmer brown falcon. Those are not especially good birds. But yeah, we've got some good options. So this kelp gull, definitely an interesting power, discarding food, drawing cards. I think this can work potentially quite well. It's a good way of spending lots of nectar as well in the wetlands if you can get it in the forest, which, again, a bird like this great tit is definitely strong at doing that. So yeah, I think we have got potential here for a good synergy. To be honest, something like that meadowlark, that might be something I'll look to pick up once this cup goes down. Is the right nest type for getting some more eggs from that meadowlark power, and that could definitely be nice because I think, yeah, eggs can be difficult to get hold of. So, okay, maybe I'm not feeling so positive about this game because turn 1 Killdeer is facing us, but not to worry. Not to worry. I've played turn 1 Killdeer. I've beaten turn 1 Killdeer before, so that yeah, it's not easy for sure. Very, very strong power, of course. Not in the house rules anymore on these Oceania boards, so we will see if that can still do the damage here. But yeah, that might be a case as well where giving away eggs with something like a meadowlark to the Grasslands engine is not not as scary as it would be if they weren't going for the Grasslands. So we'll see what else they've got. Definitely hoping it's not like a raven or something, given the food that they've kept. Definitely could be. At least that can't go down still until round 2, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, definitely some options that they can work with. Maybe that brown falcon might be good, but I think when you got Killdeer, I think you just go digging in this early game. And alright, on to our next turn. Indeed, they did take the the brown falcon, so we would expect to see that go down. But for now, we're just going to go ahead, take some food, hopefully get some nectar on the reroll from this great tip. We do indeed. And that's very, very nice. So, yeah, I think, as I say, Meadowlark definitely is an option here. And definitely one that I like the look of. So, I'm thinking I'll play the Kelp Gun now. But then what I might do is just go back and take food again. And I'm thinking if I can just do a big load of card drawing all in one go. And see what we get. See lots of cards and hopefully find something good. Then we can look to set something up because, yeah, I think we're going to need a bit of direction. We're going to need to know whether to go for a bird in the grasslands. But that's good or not. So Falcon going in the forest. They might take food here. They might take the nectar, which means actually maybe I should go and take it. Instead, we'll see what the Great Tit gets on the reroll. Well, that's excellent, because we take one nectar and they are left with none. So that definitely worked out nicely. And yeah, we are food rich here, incredibly food rich. So I think we play the Kelp Goal here. We draw cards and see what we get. See where that takes us throughout the rest of this game. Hopefully, something that we can turn those cards into. I mean, a nice tucking bird, something like a bush tit. To be honest, put the bush tit in the forest would be very, very nice. So I can go and get more food for discarding, and at the same time get some tucks, get some eggs. So there is potential synergy for sure with that combo. So they are laying eggs again. So maybe waiting on that feeder. But I'm not going to be moving that quite yet. So I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to spend the nectar actually. I think we're going to spend the nectar. And just 2 nectar. Or actually, no, let's do, I think let's spend the food like this, because what I'm thinking is I want to be in a position where actually if I draw something good, because of course now the Meadowlark is not there, they have taken that. If I draw something good, I want to be able to then play it as quickly as possible with hopefully this nectar. So yeah, that is definitely going to be something on my mind. And I might spend a food here actually to reset this trait, because I'm not especially a fan of any of these birds. I mean, maybe something like the bullfinch, maybe that's not a bad option. Get even more food in the forest for this kelp goal, but I think I've got my sights set a little bit higher. So they're taking food. Maybe they will play this Meadowlark. I wouldn't hate it if they do. I'll take a bit of free food here all day long. But I think what we're going to do here is we're going to spend a food and get this tray moving. So what can we find? Okay, pink power. Very, very nice. We don't have the right nest type for it, but we can certainly endeavour to find the right nest type. So let's go off the top. Laughing Kookaburra. That's not a bad option. And okay, how much do we spend here? How much do we spend? I would like to be able to maybe get this cuckoo down. But equally, I could just spend all of the food here and see what we get. I do quite like that as an option. So yeah, if I spent 5 food, is that silly? Let's do it. What are we going to find from this drawing cards? Okay, that's all right. That's not bad. Goldcrest though, that would have been even better. Maybe I do go out of my way and pick that up, but okay, we've got some options. Definitely lots of forest birds. Nice big pointer in the Rufous Owl, and maybe a grass and double plate option. No cup nest, which again is maybe why I might look to go for that Goldcrest, but we shall see. So okay, they have gone with a white and no our bird in the stilts, which is definitely interesting. Clearly playing that just for the end of the round, but yeah, not something you'd otherwise go and spend food on. Maybe they'll pick up the Goldcrest actually. I feel like that goes so well with Killdeer. Yeah, okay. Don't know why I even got my hopes up about that potentially coming my way, because I think that yeah, that does make sense. So, okay, what do we do now? What is our next priority? Kind of tricky, to be honest, to work that out. I think we need to find a cup nest for this cuckoo. That has to be a top priority. And yeah, maybe we want to take food and see what kind of food we get. We could also play this kookaburra as something in the Grasslands, but yeah, I feel like I want better stuff than this. So what are we going to find? Okay, going to get 2 rats. Can we get a third? We can. Okay, I think I'll take that. I think I would take that. So that actually worked out all right, because now I need to lay eggs anyway before I can then play this Rufus House. So I think we'll do that. We'll get rid of one of these cards, probably the Fruit Dove. I don't really want to be giving free food away. So we can do that, and then we're unlocking extra food, which again, we can maybe use to play some of these birds, but maybe go back, use this Kelp Gull again and draw more cards, and hopefully get a better return, because yeah, we got some okay stuff there, but I was hoping for better. I was hoping for a nice Raven or something. Just to go in this Grasslands maybe, but not to be. Not to be. So we'll see what my opponent's going to do. I would expect we're going to see Goldcrest appear. And yeah, already lots of cards, thanks to Killdeer. So that'll be a good one. Birds in the forest for that end of round as well. Goldcrest for sure will help get some more points on the board for that. So we've got a bit of a plan. And yeah, as I say, certainly would expect my opponent to as well. So there goes the Goldcrest with the nectar. Very, very nice. And all right, we're gonna lay some eggs. I think we'll get rid of this Fruit Dove, as I say. And then we can get this Rufus Owl down. Should be a pretty reliable point scorer. But it's a big point bird, and unlocking the extra food is definitely nice. So could have gone with this Lorikeet maybe. A little bit more tricky with the nectar food cost. I'd say still have hopes to be able to get this cuckoo down. Do need to find the cup nest to support that. So hopefully that's something that we can get. And alright, it is on to our next turn in round number 2 here. You see opponent did get usage of the Goldcrest at the end of that final round, or end of that first round I should say, got the chickadee down. And yes, going back to laying eggs. So we do have a cup nest in the tray in that black turn. But I think that's one that my opponent, I can't see them picking that up. So I think we can go ahead. We can get this Rufus Owl down. And we want to be taking food. We want to be trying to, yeah, grab as many birds as we can when we do go and draw cards. So Hawfinch as well. Should probably touch on that. That's probably not something we're too especially interested in here. Quite tricky to get that down in the forest, and then also get the cuckoo down. That's going to be quite painful on the eggs front, I think. So black turn is probably target number 1 here, but I think I might just take food a couple of times. I think this Lorikeet can go, this coot can go. I'm sort of on the fence about this kookaburra. That might be something we can double play into in this Grasslands, maybe with this filled columns end of round goal in mind. But it's not a super strong option. So California Condor going down in the Grasslands, so definitely interesting. Maybe just as a way of getting more eggs going when they do go and lay eggs. But we're going to take food. We're going to grab some extras, and I think probably it's going to be worms. We'll do a tuck there. We'll do a reset, and lots of nectar coming up. So kind of good. What's kind of bad though is flipping a Yellowhammer. So I'd have dearly liked that in my hand, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting that. So I think pretty straightforward deny. Do you use the Yellowhammer in this position? It could potentially work with the Goldcrest. Maybe you don't have enough food going, and maybe you don't want to draw cards. But there is a world in which that could be potentially an option, given that the Grasslands engine is not really getting going here. I mean, if California Condor's the best bird that you can play in the Grasslands, then it means you've not found especially good stuff yet. So yeah, so could be an option. They have gone and picked it up. But I'd say maybe for a denial. You never know. So Burrowing Owl comes up. That could be another option. That could be another option for the cup nest that we need. So we may well go for that, but I think we're going to take food again. Although Rufus Owl has to be less than 75, so we'd have to commit getting rid of the black turn. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead. Let's get rid of this coot. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe they might want to take the burrowing. I suppose that's the only risk. But it could potentially be a nice double play option. I could see myself double playing into that. So tuck the turn, get a bit more nectar. So we're very food rich here, and I like that a lot. And black-shouldered kite. Maybe black-shouldered kite is the way we need to go in this game. Maybe we need to take a gamble, because I think this game is a bit of a struggle here up against the Killdeer with the Goldcrest, and potentially a Yellowhammer now as well. So maybe taking the gamble and trying to get some extra eggs with something like a black-shouldered kite might be an option for us. But yeah, I think we will go and draw cards here. And I've got to plan this out, because probably what I want to be doing is drawing cards, double playing into the Grasslands, laying eggs, and then playing another bird into the wetlands. I want to try and get this filled with columns. I'd be surprised if my opponent could get to 3. I mean, famous last words with the Yellowhammer. You never know if they could potentially fill 3 columns here, but they'd have to draw cards, take food, play a bird, and then play another bird, which would be quite tricky. I'm not sure they've got the eggs nor the food access to do that, but yeah, I think normally getting to 2 that should be enough. And I think it's worthwhile doing. To try and tie this end of round. So okay, interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. We've got an ibis, which has now appeared. So they went and took my lovely burrowing owl that I wanted, but they revealed some good stuff instead. So I'll definitely take that. And okay, I think we're probably going to want to put this in the Grasslands. I'm just trying to think if I take anything else. If I take this white-backed woodpecker, or if it's not necessary, given the stage of the game that we're in. I think I'd probably go off the top. Okay. Well, Grey Heron has the bonus of filling 2 columns, but don't think that's necessarily what we're after. So, all right, we now need to work out how much food we discard, because if we're going to double play into ibis, that costs 5 food. We could, I suppose, lay eggs and play the kookaburra. So that means we need 6 food in total. So I can afford to get rid of 2 here, and I think I'm going to do that just to see more cards and what might come up. Okay, well, that's sort of interesting, but again, giving away food is risky. Oh, do I take this woodpecker? I think we don't. Let's leave it. Wow. Okay. Right. Is there still time to make that work? I mean, it's a cup nest, at the very least. So it's got that going for it. We do need one with this cuckoo. It does work. Maybe now we go with the cockatoo and give out the seeds, because we could get a good grasses going here. I think there's still time. Cockatoo, ibis, and Franklin's goal. That means I kind of don't want to play this. Maybe I'll then ignore the end of rounds. I could do, yeah, how would that go? Bluebird into cockatoo, and then lay eggs, and then I don't know. Maybe we get this down and then take food, and then Franklin's goal comes into play. We've got some options now. We've got some options. I was kind of crying out for Grasslands options, and we've now been handed some. So yeah, I think we might stick to the original plan. Oh, okay. That's a curveball and a half now. White wagtail coming up. Wasn't ready for that. Right, so can we make that work now? Double play into wagtail and then play kookaburra in the wetlands. I think that could work. And that's the cup nest. That's the cup nest sorted for the wagtail, so we don't need this anymore. Yeah, we draw cards. We've got 3 turns left, so we draw cards, we double play, and we lay eggs. Those are our 3 turns. And then, yeah, I think we do Kookaburra in the wetlands. So let's do that. I think we don't spend. I feel like we've got enough cards. We'd only be seeing one more. So let's skip for now. Would have only got that emu, which is not especially interesting, but yeah, okay. That definitely feels like a bit of a lifeline whenever whitetail comes up. So definitely wanted that yellowhammer, but I'm happy now because we have got the whitetail. So yeah, I think we do double play here. We double play, we lay eggs, we get the kookaburra down, and I think going into that next round we got to take food and we got to get this cuckoo down as quickly as possible. So we'll do that. And yeah, maybe this cockatoo could still come into play. Definitely this ibis, I think, that can go in the grasslands. And yeah, when we're laying eggs, we're getting lots of points, so that's definitely nice. But it looks like my opponent is taking food, so we'll see. I mean, yeah, Yellowhammer could in theory make an appearance here. They then have to draw cards. As I say, they can't get to 3 columns, so as long as we're getting 2. I mean, we could also, I suppose we could. Let's say we could put this in the wetlands, but then I feel like that's not worth it. I feel like it's better to double play, put that in the grasslands, and then we can throw cards for more eggs. I think we have got, yeah, definitely some cards that we'd look to throw. And alright, here we go on to our next turn. Opponents take a food using Goldcrest, getting their whiteback woodpecker down. So definitely getting the food access going, but lots of low point birds being played with this Goldcrest, so definitely less intimidating than it could otherwise have been. But it is time to double play, so we're getting this in the grasslands. Very, very nice. Into the white wagtail, and yeah, we're suddenly getting things going here. We're suddenly getting some points on the board. We're getting this grassland's built out a little bit, and yeah, we should be in a position to use this whitetail. I think every single round, no issues. We've not really got a clear engine, and I feel like that is where whitetail works best, where you know you're going to be taking food, drawing cards, laying eggs. You're going to be doing all the actions anyway, so yeah, if you kind of know you're going to be doing that regardless, then I think that is where this works well. So Black Shoulder Kite's gone down. They've not filled 2 columns, so this is very interesting. I mean, this has potentially got good synergy with the Killdeer, but again, you're going to give me some rats. I kind of need the food here. But we're going to win the center round. We're going to sneak it, and I was certainly not expecting that, so I'm very, very happy with that. And yeah, we'll get our eggs down. And now we use the whitetail, and I think, yeah, Kookaburra's going to be the one to go down into this wetland. So another nectar spent there. And an end of round gold win, so very, very nice. What are we going to get in this round 3? Trey, we're getting some decent options, to be fair. I mean, Cassin's Finch, Snowy Owl, bonus card birds, another one-hitting bird banter, which we do kind of need at this stage of the game. So I think we go and draw cards here. So we'll take both of these. And do we spend the egg? I'm going to say no. I think we kind of need our eggs. I want to be able to play the cuckoo and then also play the ibis, I think, before laying eggs again. So I'm happy to not lay eggs. We'll take another worm. And I think we'll skip this because I think now if I take food, I can get the 4 food to get these 2 down, and that is going to be key. So happy to skip kelp goal here. Red-legged partridge comes up, so definitely one of those birds that you want to see earlier on in the game. Could still work here for my opponent. They've built out far enough into 4 columns to make that still work. I think it might be tricky for us, but yeah, we've got a bit of a plan. So I think, as I say, get this cuckoo down. Definitely want to try and play this Cassin's Finch as well with this end of round goal as a possibility. And then, yeah, we've got other options. Maybe this cockatoo. Probably not the Brolga, but definitely the Snowy Owl. I think we could potentially be getting that down in the Grasslands. Just again, get another bird down, build that out so that when we're laying eggs, we're getting more eggs. And who knows, I mean, if we are going to get some rats from this black-shouldered kite, that could definitely be helpful. And alright, on to our next turn here. Opponent's taken food, and they filled up the forest here with the Goldcrest. So again, pretty low point bird, but it's a full forest now, and it's very, very strong. Lots and lots of food. They are looking good on this end of round goal as well, so definitely one to watch out for. But we are not going to worry. We're just going to go ahead and take food. And I think Franklin's goal. Sorry, I was very excited when you came up, but don't think I have any particular need for you here. So we get a tuck. I think probably. Yeah, let's just get rid of this partridge. Get it out of the way so we don't have to worry about it. And get another nectar. So yeah, we can get cuckoo down, we get ibis down. And I think we'll do cuckoo, ibis, eggs, and then food again, and then we can look at playing something with that food. Probably don't need to worry about playing the Cassins Finch now, given the end of round goal is off the table, but certainly Snowy Owl could be a nice one. Especially if it lets us pick up something like Painted Bunting. Again, more bonus cards. Definitely what you want when you're going Whacktail. So yeah, definitely an interesting board that's been built up here. We'll see if they can add anything in the Grasslands. Looks like they are laying eggs, and I think Black Shouldered Kite is it's not doing the business for them. So yeah, it's not a super strong Grasslands because they've not built out with the really strong brown power. So only the one card in hand, not got loads to discard for extra eggs. So I'm hoping that once we get ours built out and we do have, say, ibis, Snowy Owl down, we're getting options going and we're getting more points and more eggs there. So I think they're going to keep laying eggs, keep digging, and I think that's where we want to go ahead and play this cuckoo. So definitely want to be spending nectar up here. They've spent 3 only, so if I can match that, then I want to. But having said that, I also want to be. I mean, do I actually? Maybe I was going to say I need the food for the ibis, but there's no rush on that. I could go ahead and take food again now, and I think that is how I want to do this. So let's spend the nectar while we can, and I'm hoping, yeah, Cassins Finch could be another nectar play, and we're looking strong. I think in the wetlands, that's where we're really strong. I mean, they have got really good food access now with the woodpecker as well. They're potentially getting 5 food a turn, and lots of that could be nectar. So there could be some nectar swings. There you go. They're taking all of it all at once. There could definitely be some nectar swings incoming through the rest of this game. So we've just got to be ready. We've just got to try and grab as much nectar as we can. So I think, I think we do go ahead and take food here. We will spend the card. I think, to be honest, I'm not sure either of these are going to get played. So we'll get rid of the Brolga. We'll take a tuck and another food. And I think take a fish here, given that we'll want it for the ibis. So it's looking like we'll do ibis, we'll do eggs, and then we'll play the Snowy Owl. I think that's probably how we're going to go here. Given that we've not got the food we needed for the Finch, but so that can wait. That can be a final round play. You do always need stuff for the final round when you've got Wagtail, because it's very easy to end up in that position where you don't. So European Goldfinch is going down. Again, the pink power counter my potential tucking here and in forest with the owl. But I think I'll probably just be keeping the cards anyway. I can always throw them for more eggs or more food. So still a point for me and not for them. And yeah, we'll spend the worms because we've got loads, and we don't need too many. So again, building out the Grasslands, it's good for them. Getting more nectar spent actually as well, so they'll be happy. But again, it's not a brown power. So I said earlier about maybe this Black Shoulder Kite might swing the game in our favour, or it might swing it away from us. Okay, now the Grasslands is full. Painted Bunting, more nectar, so 9. 9 is the target. I think we might struggle to meet that if I'm completely honest, but give it a good shot. But there we go. The Grasslands is done. I would certainly expect them to lay some more eggs, hopefully. Alright, we will likewise lay some eggs. I think we'll get rid of this cockatoo. I think I'll get rid of a worm just for another egg. I think we don't, because we can always discard it for more cards. I think that might be useful. And then those cards can always turn into eggs, so let's do it like that. What are we going to get on the ibis? Hello, old friend. Alright, go on, we'll keep you. So that was all a bit pointless. How many, we should see, how many cards have we got in the this cup? Okay, 32, so very, very slim chance that we would immediately get back the card we just discarded, but Wingspan is a funny old game sometimes, so that's just how it goes. But it looks like they are laying eggs. Looks like the rat came up, so it's good for them, for sure. But potentially good for us. I mean, at the worst case scenario, we're discarding that for another egg potentially. But I'm definitely hoping that yeah, we can find some more birds, find some more good stuff to play. I think we are going to need something really big. I think we're going to need something really big going into this final round to use with the wagtail, because yeah, otherwise we do risk falling a little bit flat. So we get a free egg, courtesy of the cuckoo, and there is the rat. So not too bad. Wagtail time. Snowy Owl going down in the Grasslands, please. Can we have something good on the bonus card? No, we can't. Backyard Birder. Not what I had in mind. Let's take a free egg. So that's disappointing, but never mind. We will hopefully fare better in this final round. So yeah, Birdbander is at least hit, so we get a few points off that. But yeah, we're gonna need a strong final round here, because who knows? I mean, if my opponent, they probably just need like one good grassland or wetland bird, I should say. Take food, play that, and then you can just lay eggs. But yeah, all depends what they found through the digging with the Killdeer. Because if they've got something good, we definitely could be in trouble here. And 3 bonus cards, they're looking good on this end around goal as well. So yeah, we may have our work cut out a little bit, but let's see. I think we're going to take food first of all here. And try and get a load of nectar. Definitely need some for this Cassis Finch, because we do want to win the Forest Nectar. But there we go, look, 5 nectar, so if they start spending that in the wetlands here, we've got to be careful. We've definitely got to be careful. But let's go ahead, let's take food, get rid of this cockatoo, see what we get. More nectar, very nice. We skip here. I mean, I suppose we may as, should we use it? I'm going to say we may as well use it, because we might reveal something good, but if we reveal something good, we're not going to be able to pick it up. So let's skip it. They'd only get a tuck anyway, and we do get another nectar, so don't mind that at all. Gonna need every last little bit of nectar here. And yeah, I think we'll go draw cards here. Draw cards, see what we find. Maybe spend some food on some cards, but we're gonna have to be careful that we don't just end up with loads of cards that we can't use. And I'm probably going to want to go and lay eggs twice here. And again, the Ibis cards, we're not going to be tucking those, because we're just giving points away on the Goldfinch. So I'd probably be keeping whatever cards that gives. So we're certainly good on food. I'm hoping, and maybe I can find 2 birds. If I can find 2 birds that are worth playing, then I can play both of those, and then also play the Cassis Finch with the Wagtail. So that would certainly be the aim here, but looks like they might be laying eggs again, and we'll see. I mean, this is interesting with the kite, because it's already got some eggs on it. Yeah, they're taking the 1 rat. I think they might keep it here, because there's no point giving me a rat to only gain 1 egg. I think you keep the rat, and maybe you could use that for playing some more birds. But we're getting more eggs, which is definitely nice. So yeah, I mean, this is the thing. If they're using the Killdeer, which it looks like they are, they're only gaining 3 eggs, and we're getting 1. So it's only net 2 points each time. Not super, super strong. But alright, it is time to draw cards. What can we find? Okay, a double play option. With nothing to double play into. Ooh, Cassowary. Well, that would be fun if we actually had something we could get rid of. At least they don't have that, because Cassowary with Goldcrest is very, very nice. But, okay. I am tempted to spend a Nectar here. Because I think they might... Well, actually, no, they've only got 5 Nectar. I'm tempted to spend some food, maybe, to draw more cards, but I suppose we can do that with the Kelp Gull. Maybe do I spend an egg? I think, if anything, I spend more food, so... We are going to get Kookaburra, and alright. So, we've got 7 food. That can definitely be used for the Finch, for the Reed Warbler. I think I spend 2 worms here. And then if I find a 3 food cost wetland bird, I could still double play into that. So what are we going to find? Off the top of the deck, a 3 food cost wetland bird. So, alright, we'll take that. Thank you very much, King Rail. And yeah, okay, I think that's settled then. I think we'll lay eggs twice. Legs twice, play the Finch, and then we have this double play in the wetlands, so that feels like it's maxing out what we can from this position. So still could maybe get something good off the Ibis, but it's going to be hard to find something that's much better than this King Rail, I think so. More egg laying, it seems like. Maybe they're just relying on the kite for some more rodents to play a nice big point wetland bird. I am kind of worried that they've got some kind of double play incoming, but if they have, there's very little I can do about that here. So okay, yeah, more egg laying. Let's lay eggs. We've got to lay eggs ourselves. We can get rid of, I think, this Oriole. We'll spread the eggs out, because who knows if we're going to find Zoologist or something. What's the Ibis going to find us? It's Cockatoo. We can't shake this off. Like, keep trying to ditch it, and it keeps coming back. But all right, I'll keep you. Clearly, this is the mascot of my game. Is this Cockatoo? So we'll just keep that in our hand until the very end. But yeah, I'm definitely curious what my opponent's got planned here. Now seems like the optimal time to get a rat on the kite. But absolutely no guarantees of that happening. So, yeah. That could make or break the game. But it looks like it did not come up as a rat. So that's good for us. And surely they've got to place the birds now. It's got to be like a double play. It's got to be... I'm very worried it's going to be Egret into Puffin or something like that. But we will see. I think... yeah, I think for now... Do we play... we play the Finch? I think let's lay eggs again, because we might find something better than the Finch, so keep our options open there. And yeah, we can start to think a little bit about potential breeding managers as well, as much as I don't want to. So let's do that. Ibis. Oh, okay. Bold Eagle. I might play that instead of the King Rail. That might be a better option, because I'm not sure. Oh, I'm going to have to do some calculating here. 4 points and a bonus card, or 9 points. It's a very, very tight margin, so maybe we'll play the Finch, see what bonus card that gives us, and then yeah, we might we might think about playing this Bold Eagle. So what is my opponent doing? Black Crown Nighthare. Okay, it's a big point play, but could have been scarier. I think they might have Rodentologist here. This smells kind of Rodentologist-y, but I certainly wouldn't mind finding that myself. But let's play this Finch, and we are going to get this Nectar Swing in the forest, so that is big. That's very nice. What can you get us? Please, good bonus card. Okay, Nestbox Builder. I will take that for 4. I will definitely take that. And it is time to come into the teal, so yeah, I'm going to need to do some sums. I'm going to need to go and count my opponent's points here and see if it's going to be the right play. to go for the bonus card gamble or not. Alright, it is whacked out time. And I've made my decision. We are going to take the gamble on the bonus card. I feel like we need to. I feel like we're behind in this game. So let's hopefully get something good. Please, King Rao. Alright. Mechanical Engineer. Oh, I would take that for sure for 8. That's probably one of the better ones we could have found. And I don't think we've got a great chance in this game from my calculations. I think my opponent's ahead here, but 8 points off Mechanical Engineer at the end could help make the difference here. So as I say, definitely mixed bag in the Nectars. We did win the Forest at the end. Kelp Girl helped us win the Wetlands. So we do come out slightly ahead here. What is that going to translate to into the final score? So yeah, as I say, I think we're in trouble here. I think we're in trouble. My opponent had the strong Grasslands engine, and I think they had some strong bonus cards. So 14, definitely nice. End of round goals, I think, was pretty even. Now they're bringing it back a little bit too close to my liking. Eggs, we were not too strong. Food on cards, my opponent definitely ahead. And tuck cards as well. So even with a win on the Nectar, we are sadly just about going to fall short here in this first game of the playoffs. 106 to 102. So close game. Definitely had to take that bonus card gamble. Bold Eagle would not have got us close. But yeah, even the 8-point Mechanical Engineer, not quite enough. So let's take a look at the bonus cards. Prairie Manager, nice. Grassland Data Analyst, good work. And Falconer for 6, so not too shabby. But yeah, turn 1 Killdeer. I mean, there's only so much you can do against that. Very, very strong play. Goldcrest was nice as well. And so even without the super strong brown powers, the Grasslands was strong enough for them in this game here. But the good news for us is it's a best of 3. So we still have a chance of going through. We've got to win the next 2 games. And that is what is going to give us our ticket into the next round. So if you want to see those games, make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you follow along. And I look forward to seeing you in those very, very soon.